Fan, South Wales, Brecon Beacons, 886 metres. As you see behind me, that is the start point just there. Nice little stream, just to give the nice look. Very cold this morning, very bitter, so it's probably going to be even more windy on the summit. The SAS actually use this twice a year. They do it as a selection process and also a training route. They do actually a coverage of around about 24 kilometres, which is a circular. Penny Fan actually shares a summit with Corndoo, and they actually call it Arthur's Seat, so that's your facts. So I'm going to head off up there in a second. The family's with me as well, they've already made a start. I've got Jack with me who's 9, Lily who's 15, and Sarah 23. No, I'm joking. So what I shall do is on the way up I'll do some views for you, give you a little heads up how, what the difficulty's like. But just to start off with, this is absolutely ideal for families. So if you are thinking about starting up hiking, this is probably the best thing to start with, is Penny Fan. So look it up, it's Brecon Beacons. Lots of other nice things around Brecon. I've done it a few times now. So I shall make a start and I'll keep you all updated as to how we get on. So nice gravel, it's fairly dry, it's a bit of rain. You have lovely views to your left there. You can see where we're going to go up to that point. That's behind you. So on a clear day it is stunning, especially when you're on the top of Penny Fan. So I'm 15 minutes in the trail, 16 now. An average person probably to this point, probably about 25 minutes, half an hour. You can see the views I just did there, probably about near enough halfway up. If you see that point there, as you can see, that is what you see at the bottom. That's actually Corndoo. Penny Fan's slightly behind it, so I'll show you the view from that as soon as I get to the brow, which is just there. So this is Jack. Jack's 9 years old. So Jack, you're about 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
It's hard work.
Doesn't seem like it's hard work. You're not out of breath or anything.
I was when I had to take a break, and yeah.
Enjoying it?
Yeah.
How many times have you been on Penny Fan?
Like 3.
And last year it was horrible, wasn't it? Windy, cloudy.
Yeah. Windy, cloudy.
So what do you think? What do you think to it this year?
It's not that bad. It's not foggy. It's just cold, not foggy, just cold.
Cool. So we'll carry on, shall we?
Yeah.
So we're really just ahead. Both doing really well this year. So I think they're finally getting into this hiking life. Lily's idea of hiking. Listening to Chris Brown. So close to the Corndoo summit, just there as you'll see. There it is. The brow just above. Hopefully, I'm hoping it is clear because it is a stunning view over it. But you'll see the circular. I really prefer this weather. I don't like it hot, I don't like it too cold. So it's a bit spitty, nice breeze. So it's all good. I hate hiking in the summer, which I'm kind of worried about. Doing the 3 peaks in July. That itself's going to be a challenge. No, I love it like this. Okay, so done the first section. You'll see just down there is where the start point is. I got to here in 33 minutes, so I set off 10 minutes after the guys. So all in all, you look at an average 45 minutes to this point. So unfortunately there is a bit of cloud. You can just see, if you get on a clear day, it's absolutely stunning. This is the circular route just here, which can lead you to Corndoo, and then Penny Fan is just over there, just there. Obviously, you're way over halfway by the time you get to the summit. Like I say, with these clouds and that, just adds to the dramatic stuff. It's just stunning. If you're not here, very windy. So Penny Fan, what to bring with you? Well, every time I set off for a trail, it's always 2 litres of water. I have a bladder pack in a backpack. You'll see the pipe here. Obviously water on demand, so if you're setting out, I always have at least 2 litres. Energy wise, things like that, always recommend hydrating the day before. Yes, you've got the wee factor that it does give you a lot of energy through the morning, and obviously eating well as well. So if you can have a decent breakfast an hour before. This morning I've had poached eggs, mushroom beans, grilled tomatoes, muesli. Leave it an hour and then you get all the carbs to load you up for it. In my backpack I have just a couple of protein snacks. Don't bring anything more than that, but obviously the less the better, because obviously the weight. And clothing wise, always have something waterproof. I'm not so fussed. I do wear sort of quick drying trousers and the coat as well. And if there is a massive downpour, I'm never wet for too long anyway, so it just dries out. T-shirt, some sweat wicking, things like that, so you don't get sore. Mid-layer, the coat, as you can see. The more you bring, obviously, you can take off and leave in your backpack. So what coat I'm wearing, it literally rolls to nothing, so it's no problem sticking in there, and it's very lightweight as well. So yeah, it's all about having the right footwear. The more you invest, obviously the better the footwear is going to be. I first started wearing Timberlands, and I wore them for 5 years, and I absolutely swore by them. Currently wearing Mammoth, which I looked into different types of walking boot, and I'm getting on absolutely fine with them. It's actually the first time I've worn them on Penny Fan, but at the minute they're absolutely fantastic. So that's pretty much the gear you need for Penny Fan. I'll tell you more as we go along. You can always guarantee that if there's no rain forecast, you always get rain, which we currently have. Yeah, never go on the weather forecast. Walks like this have the rain weather, so it's highly likely you'll always encounter rain unless you're in summer, of course. But again, I'd rather be hiking in this time. I don't usually like the heat, so yeah, just always prepared for the rain, even if it's say no rain forecast. So about to get onto the summit plateau with just a little last bit to go. So as well next to me, there's the troops. Going on a hell of a lot better this year. Huh? You're actually smiling as well. Looks like you're actually enjoying it this year. And you, Jack, enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're nearly there. And there we go. And there's the summit point. There's actual stone left by the National Trust. I'll show you that when we get closer. We've got here in 50 minutes, so we set off 10 minutes before, so 1 hour for the guys. That's very, very good. The first year we did it was probably an hour and 40, so it shows you that doing a lot of hiking and stuff does get you a lot fitter, a lot quicker as well. So here we go, just coming up to it now, as you see. Very windy. I'm hoping you can hear me on the mic. I have got to get one of the external ones, so I'll invest in one of them. Done to Sarah, Jack, 1 hour sometime. So just coming down from the summit of Penny Fan. If you do want to do corn do, as soon as you're coming off, as you'll see there, you just head for that hill there, and that's corn do, so that'll give you another view, another perspective. But again, I'm not going to go up, I've already done it. But you may as well whilst you're here. So as you heard, it was very, very windy on the summit. Gave you some views, absolutely dramatic with the clouds and stuff. It looked absolutely amazing. So I'm going to carry on down that way, back down to the bottom. I'll let you know how we get on the way down. But yeah, totally enjoying it. It's been a great day. And there we go, look. Just on the way down, back on the main route. Always love coming down on the main route. You've just got fantastic views. You can just soak it all in. I don't usually bother looking around on the way up because I know when you're coming down, you know you've got all this going on. Yeah, you can just soak up a lot more. Into the final stretch. You just start seeing the cars parked down the bottom. Gone very well. On the descent, I'm into 22 minutes at the minute. Also nice coming down, gives your legs a rest a little bit. Depending on the sort of mountain you go on or things like that, bearing in mind Pennyfan isn't a mountain, it can have a big effect on your thigh muscles, and on the way up it can have an effect on your calves. So I always make sure I train them as much as I can. Yeah, it's best being prepared a little bit if you can, a bit of fitness, a bit of leg strength, and you'll find it just fine. Bit of wild camping going on. Love to do that one day. Yeah, crowd wise it's a lot of people, so my tip is always set off pretty early, and then obviously on the way down you'll encounter quite a lot of crowds, but it's easier on the way down than it is on the way up. As I mentioned at the start of the video, the SES use this as a training and a selection process. They end up doing 24 kilometres circular, wearing about 15 kilos on their back. I can only imagine. I mean, to me, I've done a lot of hiking, so Pennyfan to me is easy, but I'm very, very light on my backpack, and it's easy enough just to consider 15 kilos, and also 24 kilometres must be so hard. But that's what they're used to, no doubt. If I'm wrong about that or anything, just let me know. It's only what I hear, but I can remember the first time I actually seen, I think, two of them. We were just getting onto the summit. One come flying up, touched the stone, straight back down again. So obviously it was on the time, but yeah, I was lucky enough to see one of them. So yeah, it's pretty cool to think that, but they do it twice a year. I think it's winter and summer. So obviously winter being the hardest, no doubt. Just be careful on the way down. These stones, especially when it's been raining, they are mega slippy. If you've not got the right type of footwear, then it can be even worse. So again, it's just a point to try not wear trainers. The amount of people I see wearing trainers is unreal. Get proper walking boots. You want to slip on here, it's you're not just hurting your ankles. Obviously you're going to graze your legs up, things like that. Not great for the kids either, so always make sure they've got good footwear as well. So the car park, it's undergoing transformation actually. It only used to be a single track road for your Portaloos. They're actually building a new hut there, so I can only assume it's going to be a CAF or something to do with the National Trust, but they have expanded the car park into one massive one. But again, it is really full, so again, it's just a tip to get here early, just to get a car parking space. And that's Pennyfan complete. Time was 1 hour 47. As a family, especially if you've not done it before, I'd sort of allow 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes, just to allow obviously stoppages, having things to eat, things like that, and then have a little breather, head back to home. It's been great, yeah. I always class this as me sort of a warm-up mountain and sort of start to my kind of hiking season. I've got a lot coming this year, and I'll do the videos like I've done today, and then in between that, if anybody's got any requests, like I said in my introduction video, I'll be happy enough to try them out and see what they're like, especially if I've not done it before. There's a lot I've done in the Peak District, so when I head up there, I'll do as much as I can. I hope you found it really good and you've learned a little bit from it. If there's any questions, leave them below. And I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like it. Brand new channel. On this video, I've got no followers whatsoever at the minute, so please subscribe, and hopefully it's been good for you. So from South Wales, I'll bid you farewell.